Hello, almost time for Has Paradise is back after 1 week break, right? I don't know what's a break for, but there was episodes of 3, 2, 1, and go. I don't know what's a break for. This episode's great though. It's probably my favorite episode, yeah. I like his backstory. I like the punching. You know, I like that there was a guy that actually was a good guy, right? Even though he had a criminal backstory. But he probably died, right? I guess another Futanari tree. Yeah! She suddenly had massive oppas in one scene. But anyway, we're back to the ninjas. And, you know, tree guy and so on. Oh, he's ruined his documentation there. Oh. Okay. Was that sleeping here? You know, this guy is so weak. He's like a little fat guy. Used to be that guy, but he's straight up. This guy is a tiny guy with glasses and looks kind of fat. He's supposed to be one of the elite samurai guys. He looks like the weakest one by far. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe he's very powerful, but he certainly looks very weak. Yeah, and he hasn't fought anyone yet, and now he's also quite nervous. Quite. Yeah, he looks like the weakest guy by far, right? Let's see if he does anything. Yeah. But he's a tiny fat guy. He's like a stereotype. He goes off there. But come on, he's like a stereotype. He's a glasses guy. But he reminds me of... I had a co-worker, okay? I was thinking, I had a co-worker, right? This is a true story, guy, okay? I'll tell you the thing here. I had a co-worker that was fat and tiny with glasses. Yeah, not a big surprise, no. But I had a co-worker and when I was in an IT company. And obviously you have that stereotype image, right? Of... You know, like everyone that does development or code or whatever, or games or whatever, right? They're all fat and so on, right? But this guy was like literally a living stereotype. So he was really tiny. He was in Sweden, but he was really tiny for being a Swede, right? He was like 140 something, and 145 or something, okay? So that's like less than 5 feet, right? For being a Swedish person, it's very short, you know. Like the average height of men in Sweden is like 6 feet, I think, 6 feet, around 6 feet, maybe 6'1" on that, and this guy is like 4'11", you know, or something else. He was really tiny, right? He was really fat, okay, like morbidly obese. He was like because he was so fat and tiny, he was like a ball, right? And then he had really big like an anime glasses. He had glasses like the guy from Sailor Moon, man. His this is my core. We shared office for half a year or so, and I just couldn't. I mean. He's a pretty funny guy, but I was like, oh my god, this guy was like the stereotype of, like, he looks like the literal otaku stereotype, you know, big glasses, really fat, dressed terribly, yeah, he dressed like a yoke, his body shape was just insanely bad, but anyway, he was also kind of hilarious because his hobby was also coding, okay, and I don't want to be that guy. I mean, I think code would be fun too, but you see me here, I'm doing anime right now, I'm talking about anime, you know, anime, right? I have a hard time imagining me you know, like coming home from the office and then like, okay, I'm gonna do some more code, you know. No, I'm gonna go watch some anime, right? Or play some games. Yeah, this guy was like, he worked as a coder 8 hours a day, right? And when he got home, he did more code on some other stuff that he wasn't code by home, something. Like his hobby was also his job, yeah, like in that level of it. I don't know. He was a stereotype guy ever. Okay, anyway, it's like a lot of trees praying now. Yeah, it's like trees praying here. This is like an anime, right? It's like a very Buddhistic theme, so it's like these trees that look like they're like, you know, performing some ritual or whatever, right? Yeah, so they're all like praying, right? So there's like praying trees, I guess, praying mantis. But yeah, something like that. But yeah, sorry, but that guy, like seriously, he was my coworker for like a year or so, remember that? But yeah, 6 months in the same office, he was like, oh my god, he was just, I can't get on my head. He looks exactly like the guy in the anime, okay? He looks almost, he's just fatter. Imagine my coworker being like much fatter though, yeah. But all of my same personality, kind of nervous, kind of jittery, kind of like, and very short and tiny, but really fat. So his is bigger than you. But anyway, so what's he finding here in the tree though? What are you finding in the forest of praying trees or something? I guess you call them that, right? Oh, it's the Futanari again. Oh, she's back with Gabimaru now, is that? This weird wall here? Yeah, look at it. She said there's a wall. But she's like they're also weird, this tree cat. She's like, I don't want to fight, I'm bored now, something. Yeah, they're also weird. It's like, I don't want to fight you. I just kill a guy. Like, whatever, you know, yeah, it's like, I just want to go home and have a battle or something. Yeah, they're so weird, these characters. So we're gonna fight Gabimaru, maybe? Maybe. Yep, here we go. I guess she's gonna pissed off. Yeah, I don't know. Like, you ever know what these 3 people? She might just be like, wanna fuck instead? Yeah, I mean, honestly, I wouldn't be like, hey, wanna have sex instead of fighting me? Something. It wouldn't surprise me if she was like, you know, you could just do me instead. Like, we don't have to fight. But instead, of course, she's gonna fight him because there's some weird tree gods. Okay, Gabimaru kicks her. Now he has fire powers. This might be the weakness, right? Yeah, exactly. He got firepower, which is like maybe it's the realness because there are trees. But then maybe it's too. It's like Pokemon. Yeah, they're all plant-based, you know. It's like Pokemon guys, you know what I mean? It's like Pokemon battle. Yeah, they're all immune to like blunt force or whatever. But what did you fire them? And now she just jumped up and punches him as like card. No, she just turned black instead and you know, charcoal, I guess. Charcoal. And then also has like a male voice or something. Man, it's just so weird. You also become a man when you get burned? Like, seriously, I think she turned into a man when she got burned. No, this anime is really weird. Yeah, she turned into a man now. Yeah, she's like, the fire made her lose her breast, man. This is anime, it's very transphobic. Yeah, the fire made her lose her breast. He kicks her with a fire kick, and then she starts burning, and the breast burns away. That's basically what happened, right? She turned into charcoal, and then she come back without any boobs anymore. You're like, that's kind of weird. Yeah, I don't know why these 3 I mean, obviously trees are, I guess like I said earlier, they're, you know, 2 genders. Yeah, plants have 2 genders, but I don't know why these 3 people keep changing gender all the time. Can't they at least like stay in one gender, or I mean, rather, what they should look like is the futanari, literally. They should have both genders at the same time, you know, breast and a penis, right? They should have both. But this character keeps changing. I don't know. Why do they keep changing for? But yeah, okay, so. What was that? Like a shot or something? She shot like a laser thing? It is like a spear and shot out like a laser beam then? Man, I'm playing more Street Fighter after this. Yeah, playing more Street Fighter after this video here. This is very... this is what I'll bring up here for some more martial art. Another fire kick, maybe? I don't know, he kind of flexed it, I guess. No, he actually pukes after that, okay. But I guess doesn't actually defeat them at all. No, now he became a woman again, maybe? Because the body, yeah. Oppas are out again. Yeah, I kicked him in the stomach. And touched that woman. Why is what I mean? I don't mind them having 2 genders, but I don't want to keep swapping between the genders. He kicks her in the stomach, then she becomes a woman. But maybe their powers are different then, because now she's like throwing like a fireball or something. So maybe their powers are different. Like maybe as a woman, she can do like another martial art or something, yeah. Yeah, now she's like, I will show you my martial art, yeah. So I guess it's like, I can shoot you a lightning ball. So I guess maybe only the woman can shoot like the Hydokens. So maybe it's really Street Fighter, you know? Like in the gender form. Yeah, I guess so. So the female can do Hadokens and the man is like a better fighter, I guess. Kind of like Senku in Street Fighter 5 where you have like the old and young form, right? So one form is this, the other form is that, yeah. So the feminine tree guy can Hadoken and the other can't. Okay, that has to be how it is, right? There's a pretty clear weakness though, if they can only use half the powers depending on the gender. But yeah, now she's more of like a almost like a spellcaster now than as a feminine form. Oh man, this is brutal now when he's fighting. Here we go, yeah, he's punching her. But we saw in last episode 2, right? They keep punching, but it's just like they heal so much. You have to do something after the street people. You keep punching them, but it's just like, keep punching the tree guy, and she's just gonna keep regrowing, right? You need to figure out something else, I think. Can you really beat them by just brute force? Maybe he can. He keeps punching her over and over again. Whoa, yeah. And Master Head, all the arms are flying. Maybe you can? Maybe you can. I don't know, like this. I expect her to still kind of regrow this thing. She's lying on the ground now, but I'm just like, maybe she can pick it up. You keep punching her all the time. I mean, she got lost her legs, hands. Yeah, she just laughs at him. Yeah, oh, it's a flower or red flower. Oh. Is that her actual weakness? Maybe she does die now because she turns into flowers. Oh, interesting. But she does actually die now. But she becomes like the victim, so they turn into flowers. Or maybe this heals her? I mean, they also might just heal her. This also might just make her stronger by turning into like a bigger flower. Yeah. And you're like, oh shit. This is gonna make her stronger, right? It's because a bigger flower. This is gonna make her stronger. Ah, she got 2 heads though. I guess one is a man. Oh my god, this is turning crazy. The flower thing is really weird. It turned into like 2 people. You know, like a flower. And they have 1 white and 1 black flower lady in the pistil. It's called the pistil of the flower. It turned into 1 giant flower lady. And the pistil is like 2 different people or something. Yeah, we kind of see the opening when they have 2 heads. So I guess that's what that's. And she can shoot lightning bolts. How does it even work? There's one thing that needs a tree, but I don't know why the flower lady would, but the flower tree guy can shoot lightning bolts for. I don't know how that connects. Solar beams, you know, like Pokemon, yeah, solar flare, whatever would make more sense. But how can you shoot I don't know. The tree lady can shoot lightning bolts. I don't know how that connects with being a tree, but okay, whatever. It's a power, I guess. But yeah, she became even more flowery when she died. Or did die then, but you know. Man, that is so weird. Giant flower lady. That is so weird. She turned into a gigantic flower lady and starts shooting lightning bolts at him. Here is like, okay. Sure, lightning lady. My god. This is so weird. Yeah, it's not genjutsu, it's something else. They're generating the he's like, is it genjutsu, you know? It's a delusion. No, she's generating the lightning powers, right? She's somehow generating lightning powers, I guess. Oh, it's a flashback with his wife, probably? Yeah. Back to his hot lady. Back to the waifu again. I mean, this is the whole main character's thing, right? He always dreams about his waifu, man. This is the most romantic main character ever. He's always like, my wife. Yeah. He's always like dying. And like, I love my wife. This is like every episode, man. Now he's crying here with his wife again. He's like, I love my wife. I shouldn't make fun of it. But it's a little bit funny that every time he fights, he's like dreaming about his wife, you know. It's like, wife. Yeah, in every other anime, I feel the main character dreams about, you killed my father or mom or something, right? Yeah, like in the title, it's like, you killed my mom, you know, it's all that, right? But in this anime, he's always like, I love my wife. He's so romantic, man. He's always, instead of being motivated by his hatred for his enemy, right? You know, because of, you know, you killed my mom, whatever. Yeah, this guy's always like, I love my wife. He's always dreaming about his hot waifu, man. He's like, my wife is so perfect. I love my waifu. but it's what I mean. It's kind of sweet, right? But every other main character, I was just like, I will get revenge for my dead something, right? Yeah. Or something like that. This guy is like, I miss my wife. She was so wholesome. Yeah. I want to meet my wife again. Yeah, I love my waifu. But anyways, he turns into flower now or something. No, he's grabbed by her. Okay, she's like strangling him, I guess, with like the... Oh, did it die now? I don't think Gabimaru's gonna... Oh, he cuts her... The arm flies off, but... I mean, who knows? This is so weird. That he's so immortal anyway, right? And this flower thing is like, I don't know, this time is so crazy. Yeah, so he's looking unconscious now, but this might awaken his Super Saiyan powers or whatever. Exactly, it's probably gonna awaken his powers, right? But he seems like the automatic counter to them because he's fire, right? He's fire-based, so... Yeah, this is the automatic counter. He's turning into fire, right? Which burn her. He's like the worst thing for these plant people. They lose their boobs when they get burned, after all. Oh, another lighting ability. Yeah, he's always like, my waifu! Who's there? Sagiri, maybe? No, it's the daughter, right? It's like, come on, mom! Yeah, she's gonna shield it. Okay. She saves him with like a little key ball, I guess. Oh no, the eyes. Oh my god, this enemy is so weird. The eyes fall off or something from the planting. And I guess he's transforms back into the woman again, right? Yeah, he's gonna become her again, right? The normal. Yeah, it's gonna turn into like, what's my daughter doing, right? Yeah. But I mean, I call it. I mean, obviously this plant girl wasn't gonna die. She's being beaten up, and she's like, "Oh, you tried to kill me with this? You punching me? No, I've been turned into a bigger plant thingy." Yeah, like no, I will just become a massive plant thing and shoot laser beams at you or something. Like, what's happening? I feel like every boss in this anime is like the last boss of a Final Fantasy game. It's like, you think you kill me with this? Then I turn into a 7 feet floor demon monster with 11 wings. You know, it's like every goddamn fight is like one with Angel. Yeah, they always go into a weird demon form. It's like, ha! I got 2 faces flower thingy with lightning and laser beams. It's like, what's happening? How do you do the thing? And it's always Ninja Girl does nothing. Yeah, no, she's quite explosive, but she does nothing. I mean, honestly, she's done one scene, right? She's with her Oppa is really, you know, wet, right? But yeah. Except that she hasn't really done much at all, I would say, in this anime. That, you know, having an etchy scene, right? Basically. Yeah, she looks at this tree guy. No, but honestly, she does nothing in this anime. She's just kind of cute. Yeah, she does nothing, but she's just hot, you know. She's there for the bait. Yeah, she's there for like, oh, etchy bait. Oh, I want to see some boobs. Okay. Yeah. Like she walks though. She walks like a ninja. She does this weird leg thing. The others is walking normally. Why is she walking so unnecessarily exhausted for herself? I don't know, it looks cute, I guess. Are they friends now? I don't know if they're friends, but I mean, she's kind of like a flirt, right, I guess, so. Deveron, yeah. Oh, it's another tree guy, I guess? With the flowers all like all pink, his face. I mean, this is obviously the wife we saw earlier that gets smashed. Yeah, this is the woman that had a lot of sex with her. That, yeah, okay, so 4 of them. That's, yeah, he is, right, the big guy. So there are a lot of tree people, man. This is getting worse and worse, man. And there, of course, is that one. So what? There are like 5 of them, 6 of them with the other one. My God, there's so many too. Yeah, I love this guy though with the whole like flower. he got like a flower mustache. Yeah, that guy clearly got the best look, man. The purple flower mustache. Okay, it's another character. The god, the leader. He's a dad or something. My God, this is so many of them. How are the humans gonna beat them? There's so many. There's like each one of them is like immortal 3 people, and there you go. We got a dozen of them. There are like 7, 8 of them, something. Counting the daughter as well. Yeah, Jesus Christ, there's so many of them. Jesus Christ, man. Okay, so they have a whole team of these. Yeah. Oh, he shoots his face. Obviously, they won't kill him anyway. So yeah. Blast off the face, that is regrows. Exactly. Oh, looks really old though. Well, they have to be able to be killed somehow, and I guess by having that fight she got like old, like a withered tree or something. I guess she like lost a lot of her nutrition or something. It's like an old damaged tree. Maybe she does die from this then though. And he blasted her there. Huh. Maybe. Yeah, so he threw down the brothers, but I think they are alive right now. They probably fought their way up of that hole, right? Okay. And he's like, yeah, someone has killed this giant demon thingy. This like, yeah, it's like someone defeated the giant guy. Which is probably the guy with only one hand, right? Here we go. They're climbing up the... I mean, obviously he's gonna climb up that... It was no question he wasn't gonna be able to get out. There was no question he was not gonna be able to just climb his way upright. Come on. That guy was like... I'm clearly... he's gonna fight his way up. Okay, the Indian girl is like, we need revenge. Yeah, she's gonna be like, we need to get revenge, right? But yeah, there was no question he wasn't just gonna climb his way up the hole, right? Come on. No, the old tree is still alive, of course. Jesus Christ, man. It's very rainbow in this liquid here. This is probably what the power console, right? Yeah, drinking this liquid is probably what's gonna heat her up, right? Yeah, exactly. This like rainbow liquor is... That's this power, right? Yeah, that's clearly the power. Right? That's the ambrosia, right? like the legendary holy water liquid thing. That's what gives him the ultimate power, right? Clearly. Now it's displaying the whole guild here of superpowers. There's so many of them. You're like, oh my god, this is no way we can beat these people. And then they have the leader guy behind them, and he's stronger. Yeah, of course they have. This is like, oh my god, this is. Oh, it's like 7 of them, so it's gonna be fun. It's like they're pretty powerful. Yeah, they're like gods. They're like 7 gods. It's like, yeah, they're like 7 tree gods. Pretty chill, man. They can probably fuse too. They can probably fuse up as well, right? But clearly drinking that liquid is the source of their powers, right? Yeah, clearly. That you consume that liquid and then you get power up. Obviously. I said the praying place. Yeah, he's how the 3 with the prayers. Oh yeah, of course, are people turning into. I mean, obviously, the praying trees are humans. They become trees. I mean, no surprise, really. Yeah, they were like praying to become a god or whatever, right? And if it failed, it turned into trees instead. But I feel the whole thing here is kind of like you either become a tree monster, right, or you become a god, basically, or you become one of these 3 gods, right? It's kind of like that. Yeah, either you fail. Either your body can transform, or you screwed, right? This is my son. He's the tree guy here, right? Yeah, basically. Well, he got saved by the tiny little tree daughter, so. Yeah, use her key magic to save him. Yeah, she transformed into a giant tree. she transformed into a gigantic tree thingy, or a flower there, like a flower monster. That'd be so weird. She becomes a flower monster. Oh, that'd be so weird, man. It's so weird. He's like, this kind of monsters, man. You turn into a kind of flower. Like, it doesn't make any sense. What am I fighting people for? They turn into big flowers. It's like, yeah, I got my team of waifus. Maybe we can fight them. Oh, I didn't meet him? Okay, yeah, I'm just gonna team up with Day, I hope. I think he'd probably team up with him. He's like, hey, wanna be friends, right? Yeah, okay. Yeah, let's do it, guys. I see no way. I just see no way. This anime, I'm sure they're gonna call more people happen, right? Or the humans, whatever. But I see no way how, even with more humans, they're gonna win this thing. I mean, honestly, right? She transformed into this gigantic tree pistol. The pistol being her 2 forms, I guess, right? I guess kind of how it works, right? As I keep saying, trees have 2 genders, and the pistol of her flower had, like, I guess her male and her female form, right? One was black, one was white, whatever. So it's kind of how, I guess, her true form is both at the same time. But honestly, that tree form, the weird thing, that kind of Final Fantasy last boss thing, it made more sense, as I said earlier, right? Because I don't think it's kind of strange how they keep changing between the genders, right? Where a tree actually would be like both the at the same time. It wouldn't change back and forth. And when she became her planting, she then was like both the at the same time, right? But I guess it's because we saw earlier that like the female version has like Hadokens, right? Energy balls, whatever. And the male version has like I can punch hard or whatever. So they clearly don't have the same powers depending on the gender. And I think, I mean, I keep playing Civ 6 yesterday, right? About that game, but it was a fighting game, right? Where you have a character with 2 different forms, right? So for example, in SF5 you have Senku, the master of Guy and so on. It's a ninja. He has like an old man form and a young man form, right? And he has different techniques, of course, depending on if you're young or old. So we see it in a lot of fighting games as well, right? You know, we have, oh, this character can fireballs, and this form you can't or whatever. That's kind of how these 3 people feel then, right? So I guess they have different powers based on what their gender is. So that might be one of the reasons, right? Like if you're fighting the male version, you know that he can't shoot stuff, right? Only the women can shoot Hadokens, right? And the women maybe can't, punch as fast, and they're like can't kick as hard as one, right? Yeah. So I guess their powers are kind of like that. The female form is like like projectile based, and the male form is like bigger, muscular, right? Stronger, faster, but can't shoot and can't use like key attacks or whatever. That's probably it. Maybe it's gonna be different on Under Trig people, but I don't think so. I think they're gonna stay with this team. Yeah, the feminine form is like magic, more magic projectile based, and the male form is like more bigger, stronger, faster, right there probably. So that's a big weakness they have, I suppose. Then right now we know this. Gabimaru did say that he's a woman again. He did say that. So maybe he figured it out now, and he can tell everyone else that's how they work, right? So I mean, that's what I mean. Like, he has the intel now. He saw how she was fighting different depending on gender, so he can tell everyone else that the gender gives them different powers, right? And obviously the little girl, she's energy shields, right, in a girl form. She can probably turn into a boy, right? And she probably can't do it anymore. So he can probably tell them, and maybe that's going to be useful. It should be useful, right? I mean, you like a fighting game, yeah. It should be useful. If I see them change gender, now I know. Oh, she's a woman now. She's gonna throw her rocks at me. You know what I mean? So it should be useful. But all that being said, though, yeah, I don't see how they can beat these guys at all. Like, Jesus Christ, he couldn't take her down, right? I think her, but I mean, the one he fought, has a weird name, Shen, whatever. She's mostly a woman, right? So I say her, but whatever. He couldn't take her down. He got owned by her. Now he knows her secret, alright. I guess kind of the ending and the true flower form. So he knows more stuff, and so maybe he could win next fight. But still, he got owned by her, and it's like 6 more of them, and they might have some transformation or fusion or whatever. I don't see how they can win it at all. They're like, the humans so far has really not had any chance. No, it's like almost every episode someone gets killed, right? Not this episode actually, but almost every episode someone of the human dies. And now in this episode suddenly there's like 4 or 5 more of them. You're like, oh great, they couldn't even beat the first 3 of them. And that was like a bunch of more, and twice as many of them. I mean, obviously the good guys will win in the end. It's an anime, right? Following the good guys, but I really don't see how the good guys have any chance right now at all. Like I have a hard time motivating how they're gonna beat the bad guys because they could barely beat one of them. Yeah, it's kind of like a Bleach or something, right? Like, oh, they can barely beat like one, Buyoki or something, one captain with his bankai. Suddenly it's like here's 10 more bankais. Like, what? You couldn't beat one of them. Yeah, it's like we can't even beat the first one of them. Even as a group, you couldn't beat all of them. He did of course climb up the hole. Yeah, but that was obvious. Yeah, I mean, of course, we didn't lose that guy. No, we didn't lose. It was so obvious that he was like, I'm not going to die from this like weird tree hole thing. He just climbed up again, right? He used 80 trees and climbed up again. Yeah, that was obvious. So he's also alive, of course. Yeah, the bros, they're still there, of course, but. Like I said, that was like very obvious. Like, come on, he's died from that. Anyway, but just try guys, slap at that, and I'll see you guys. I'm working right now on a Street Fighter video coming after this here, about JP and all the control mechanics, right, in Street Fighter. So it's also fresh in my head there. If I start doing the video before this thing, talking about even Street Fighter mechanics and so on. And I'll probably do more than one video. But still, I did one yesterday about a crash that I had, right. Unfortunately. The game kept crashing for me yesterday, and started playing the game, but I fixed that, and I hope people actually watch the video and I'm used. Actually, surprisingly, we have few views, but honestly, you should get more views on those crash fixes. But honestly, there was a really big crash, and my solution, which I haven't seen anyone showing on a video, actually fixed this major crash. And generally, I crashed on OMD and GPU, so check it out if you have an issue with your AMD card, because. But I tuned it, the fan energy, it fixed not only Street Fighter, but many games for me. So honestly, that's probably one of my best videos this year. Seriously, it's like 10 views or something. But I was like, oh my god, the issue I had for months now, and it kept crashing Street Fighter 6. But that fixed it. So honestly, a really good video in my opinion. How to like tune your graphic card so you can run some games better. Basically some fan settings and some energy and so on. But anyway, check it out if you have issues with your PC, seriously. See you guys have a great day.